Hi everyone, Aizun and Daniel here from My Cigar Blog. It's time for another review. 2010 has been an interesting year for me. Um, More and more I found myself smoking Robustos, and I've actually torn through several boxes of different brands of Robustos, more than any other size of Vitola out there. I think it's because 2010 has been a year where I've had just enough time to smoke Robustos. I wanted something more than just a small, petite Corona or even a Minitos. But I didn't have enough time for something like a double Corona. So in between, and fitting all the criteria that I have, which is of course most importantly is time, and secondly is flavors. The Robusto was it for me. So having said that, let me introduce you to a good friend of mine that I've been smoking very heavily this year, and that's Mr. Hoyo de Monterey Epicure number 2. Uh, it's one of those. It's a really classic brand, and for the size, Epicure number 2 is a staple in many people's rotations. A lot of aficionados I know swear by this cigar, and they love it. They buy it by the cabinets of 50, and they just tear through it. And I can see why. It is a great cigar. Even before they add on the slightly unusual second band to say it's an Epicure number 2, as though we didn't know. This particular one that I have right now, it comes from a box of February 010, so it's a 2010 cigar. Um, just holding it in hand, it's not very firm, but I found that helicopter. But I found that it's not such a big deal for some reason when it comes to the Epi2s. I've always been rewarded for nice draws and good combustions, even when they feel a little bit strange to the hand. This particular one is pretty oily. There's all sorts of foam residue on my fingers now. It's got a great little aroma, very fruity smell. It's like sweet raisins drying in the sun. Yep, very fruity, very fruity smell, which is, wow, it's nice. Fruity and a bit of cedar. Nice. All right, I'm gonna light this bugger up, and I'll get back to you with my taste impressions for the first step. Hang on, guys. All right, I'm just about to light up. The draw is easy light. I know some people enjoy this. I wish it was a little bit firmer than this, but it should be fine. Epicure, if you look back at the archives of my cigar blog, you'll see that the Epicure number 2 is one of the first great Robustos that I had as I was starting out as a young smoker, and what a great introduction it was to the Vitola. Even back then, 10 years ago, it was fantastic. Came in cabinets, and of course those cabinets didn't have the band yet at that time. Lovely. Mm. 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 Wow, very nice. Real delicate coffee burst. It's got a slight tanginess, but very mild hints of pepper. But that espresso burst of flavors, fantastic. As I was lighting it, I felt it on my tongue, and I was like wondering, whoa, nice. As you can see, prodigious amounts of smoke with every draw. Smoke's very flowery, very refined, very balanced, quite sweet. It's a nice package. I'm gonna get into the cigar a bit more, get past the first third or so, and I'll get back to you with more impressions then. Hang on, guys. Ooh, past the first third, and flavors are nice. There's one thing about the Hoyo. It's it's very beany, very bean and very coffee beany type of taste. And take a bunch of coffee beans in your hand, and rub them up. Smell. Maybe put a few in your mouth and start chewing them. This is how it will taste. Yeah, very beany flavors, but for me, quite mild. I mean, it's not mild, but it's like medium mild. And that's been the thing about the Hoyo for me. It's always been very refined, very balanced, a very easy to get into cigar. Doesn't take much effort to smoke one of these and enjoy it. Goes well with just about anything. And my personal favorite is a cup of coffee, or even a glass of iced water would complement this very well. Something really nice and sweet as well. You want something that plays off the balance and refinement of the Hoyo, and this is what the Hoyo does for you. Just great, tasty. I'll get into the second half and get back to you guys. Oh, hell of a lot of saliva. Alright guys, second half review coming up. You may be getting a lot of background noise. That's the torrential rainfall that we're getting here in KL. It rains a lot in Malaysia, so it's really nice weather to just sit outside, have the cigar, and listen to the rain fall. You know, this cigar, past the halfway line, it's really great. It's definitely become quite herbal. The coffee beanness has receded somewhat from the first third. Herbal, a bit of grass, and the aroma is very musky. Very musky. It's almost like sweat, you know. When you have a good workout or a good jog, you have this sweat, and you get this, you know, sweat only smells bad when, you know, you add bacteria to it, and, you know, and that's why you get a stink. But sweat on its own, you know, pure clean sweat, actually does smell quite nice. Well, to me anyway. And that's what this muskiness is to me. This wow. We have a thunderstorm as well. Huh. There's special effects on this video review, eh guys? Yeah, really nice. We're taking a slight hint of chocolateness right now. Let's see how this cigar goes right towards the end. I'll get back to you guys in a minute. Wow, it's really pouring over here. Really, oh, really pouring. But it's not going to stop me from finishing this great cigar. Into the final third, it has turned quite a bit. A lot of spice and pepper right now. Really tingling on the lips and the tongue. Really nice. That's holding its ash quite well. Very firm. But one of the best things definitely about this cigar is the aroma. I mean, the aroma itself, so sweet, so fragrant. You could bottle it, make it into perfume, and it would sell. This is about I've had about a dozen Hoyos Epicure number 2s from 2010, and this cigar does confirm my evaluation that among the Robustos that I've had, and I've had most of them, 6 out of 8 Robustos, I've had them in great quantities this year alone. This does confirm my evaluation that the Epicure number 2 is definitely one of the best Robustos for 2010 from Cuba. As a final note, get 2010 boxes of this great cigar when you can. 2010 will be known as the vintage year, mark my word for it. Don't hesitate. Get them while you can. I'm Izzuddin Danian from My Cigar Blog. Have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Take care, guys.